This match is between Mr. Judd Trump and Mr. Ishpreet Singh. Oh, sorry, Ishpreet Singh. Wow, shot. Mr. Singh win. Let's see what's going on, Mr. Trump. What is he doing? What is his plan? Oh, he saved the ball.
Touching ball.
Pretty beautiful view of snooker tables. Uh-oh, foul. Mr. Trump 4.
Touching ball.
Definitely Mr. Trump is one of the best player in the world. Five. Six. Really love the way how Mr. Trump control the balls, and he has control over various angle of the cue ball. And
Touching ball.
16. Looks like you want to frame Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh. Trump professional hand is left, but sometimes he pot the ball with right hand as well. $31. $32. Yeah, it's gonna pot the paint. Yep. 38.
Oh, sorry.
39. $46.
One.
Here is a chance for Mr. Singh. Let's see whether we can pot the ball or not. Oh no, I think he's not ready to play with Mr.
6.
Trump. Playing against Mr. Trump need more courage and motivated because he's more experienced.
Seven.
Successful campaign already. World #1 sort of race is settled for quite a time, I would suggest. Of course, he's won in Shanghai, not a ranked event, but
10.
big tournament. Won in Saudi, runner-up in the Xi'an Grand Prix.
$11.
Yeah, this is the best.
It's happened to him a couple of times this season, though, isn't it? Because not only the CJOE match, but he lost to Ruiza in the English, and he could have lost to him in Saudi, a 4-0 deficit at one point. So he's feeling the pinch a little bit in some matches with the younger generation of players coming through.
6. 14. $7.
You mentioned the best of 7 record, which, as you say, is excellent. I think one of the reasons is he treats all these tournaments with... I don't think he sort of ranks them as such. He just sees a trophy and wants to win it. Rounding as a junior, he would have played so many, obviously, junior events over short distances. Got to beat him, that's the bottom line. And C. Joel Weed did so brilliantly.
9.
13.
Yeah, I think it's very easy for players to say they're going to rest up and pick and choose.
64.
Yes, some players do it, but others, it's almost fear of missing out, really, isn't it? You'd be maybe watching this event from home.
18.
If you're not playing in it. He doesn't really want any part of that. He's close to getting the frame one here, anyway. He's taken that well, and that red just about clinches it.
19.
Yeah, this is.
65.
I think the challenge for Judd, obviously coming into this event, he's on the main table from the off against a top player. At least in Brentwood, he had a few rounds on the outside tables to ease himself in. He had some great wins there. He beat Graham Dott, Jack Jones, Hossein Vafai, Hergo Chang, and obviously Mark Selby. But by the time he played Selby, he was nicely played in at the venue. This is a bit of a baptism of fire, you've got to say, against Trump.
Oh. Playing against Trump isn't really easy. Need more practice to play with Mr. Trump.
26.
72. 73.
27.
80.
34. 34.
81.
35.
Just played the one shot to nothing safety, which did leave an opportunity. Otherwise, it's a pretty good frame he started with here, Trump.
88.
42.
Wow.
43.
Yeah, great memories for him coming back to the waterfront.
35.
Of course, in 3 finals in a row, he beat Ronnie O'Sullivan. One was actually played in Milton Keynes because of the lockdown.
50.
But even so, 3 times in a row, he beat him 9-7 in each final.
51.
97.
Might see a few shots here.
It's a nice way of playing the yellow,
104.
isn't it? Because usually the green would be in the pathway of that shot, but it was very subtle.
106.
Excellent positional shot, that one.
See the position.
60.
Oh,
40.
a little bit hard, but not for Mr. Trump. He's gonna pot the ball. 3. Yes. You're the man you can.
Very early
63.
in the match,
Brilliant
but
shot.
so often the player might not start very well. He looks good.
67.
Ishpreet has certainly got a match on his hands, which I guess he already knew. And
48.
even more so, perhaps, than what we're seeing.
72.
Just one frame, I guess. There was a chance. Chances will come his way.
Well, Judd Trump has dominated the first frame. He got the lead,
First frame.
then on that chance made 72. So looking for a 5th Northern Ireland Open title already here in the centre of Belfast. Very much established as the home of the Northern Ireland Open. First year at the Titanic Centre. But this is a formidable venue. Judd Trump was saying, you know, it reminds me of the Masters. That's quite a compliment.
Maybe some movement there, catching Judd's eye. Perhaps the players emerging on the other table for the afternoon session that was just slightly curtailed or delayed on that table.
Wow.
It's a nice
One
kiss.
shot by Mr.
That
Trump.
was a very
Thank you. The second
red.
frame.
There you see players just
Alexander Usenbacher to break.
over on the far table.
Eight.
So this is a very good early opportunity.
8. 9.
Always do his base
He's
to
got the
middle
shot to
was control.
Plough into the
Never
bunch
gave
if he
his
wants to
opponent
go down
chance.
that route. No, he's choosing not to.
16.
16.
17.
17.
Might be a red that goes to the right corner. Top of the bunch. Yeah, that's what he's played on, rather than, again, not thinking that it was the best angle to open the reds.
4.
Alexander
24.
Usbakov.
See? No,
Right
he's
through the
trying
gap.
to pot the ball
25.
like he's crossing the ball in a tunnel.
Becker. No, Judd. Yeah. Thank you.
32.
He's taking a few reds and blacks here.
32.
Could be the shot is to play up on the blue, or will he try and stay on the blacks for a bit longer? Right shot is to play up the table. I think that's what he's doing.
33.
33.
38.
Deserves to be on one. He played it quite nicely.
38.
Keeble really did travel with speed into the bunch. And he might be on one.
39.
That's very good stuff. With a lovely red.
You can,
Positions
Mr.
like that.
Trump. You can. Whatever you want, you can.
Yes, a bit of early concern for Ishpreet Singh. Problem with best of sevens and not a lot of time to settle. And of course you can't settle if you're just sat watching.
You deserve to be the best player.
41.
There's a couple of reds that might be a
42.
plant to that right corner as well. We just got a glimpse of. They're all lined up though, aren't they? Whichever way you look at it, there's a wonderful chance now. All these
49.
reds pop to right corner.
$50.
50. 57.
57. 58.
58.
So, his hope is that this break comes to an end a bit sharpish, and he has pushed a red in the way of another red, so it's not quite as straightforward now as it might have looked 3 or 4 shots ago. Yeah, it's slightly,
65.
maybe even more than slightly gone wrong. Came as a surprise that the frame was not clinched
Just a
at
little
this
bit
visit.
hard. But let's see what's he gonna do.
I mean, the red is closest
Yeah, he
to
could just touch
below
the
it.
ball.
Corner. It might be a shot, but you'd have to get all kinds of equipment out to reach it. So I don't even think you can. I think it's one of those rare
6.
occasions where you just couldn't access that red.
Yeah.
Judd Trump.
But
65.
he did
Just a
that.
glimmer of hope in this frame for Ishpreet, which didn't seem there.
65 for Mr. Trump. It's like Mr. Singh
Ten.
won the snooker. And Mr. Trump has the ability to break the snooker.
Yeah, it's only slight worry. He doesn't want to put a colour safe. The black's not gone safe, thankfully, and that's not the worst little nudge on the yellow. So,
Yeah, it looks like snooker.
if a chance
15.
were to come Ishpreet's way,
But as I know,
from
Mr.
here, the
Trump,
frame could be
he's gonna break the snooker.
snatched by him.
And he's
Yes, he's
not
had no table
easily
time, but he knows that this frame's not quite done.
remember to his opponent. Oh, see how easy he breaks.
Contact made. He's got no table time, Ishpreet, and that would be a big concern.
16.
This is a nice attempt. Get through to red, but even then, even that shot just tells you that Ishpreet Singh does know his way around the table, plays good shots.
Ishpreet Singh is a good player though, but against Mr.
That's an
Trump,
even
I
better
think
one
he is
from
not
Trump.
able to play with him. He's more experienced and he has a lot. Gameplay with other number one snooker players like Ronnie O'Sullivan.
18.
He looks under pressure.
In a bit of trouble here because he's got a red that he could pot, but even then it's a difficult pot, and the cue ball just goes into the black. You don't know where it's going to finish. Might have to try the pot it though. Might be his only way.
19.
No,
Well, I understand
there is chance for Mr.
what he was
Trump.
hoping for. He was trying his best to make something of this frame, but now he's left another chance. I don't think he's done a lot wrong so far, but he's being kept away from the
Well,
table.
here's a chance for Mr. Trump. He's gonna hit his century.
Yeah, I think we've seen there the other side of Trump's game that, of course, has
66.
developed so much over the years, his safety. So he still needs this black in, and then Chada here will need two snookers. He was in trouble. And he's in more trouble now because it looks like he's 2-0 down.
Yeah, he played it cleverly, Trump. He took it on knowing that he could miss it and leave a chance, but not playing on a
23.
red. Kind of made the pot easier for him, and it will be 2-0, barring something very unlikely.
Oh, you're the man.
Yeah, I mean, that's another terrific
24.
pot. That puts the question beyond doubt in terms of where this frame's going.
80.
And we've only been going, well, about 25 minutes playing time.
15.
31. Thanks.
81.
16.
85.
21. Touching one.
Oh,
Well, if that had come off, you could have given him the trophy, I think, right now.
Judd Trump, 21.
Ishpreet Singh is going to come and play a few shots, and that's not a bad thing because he's had very little table time, as we saw, so he
39.
can just get his hand on the table here. Trump was trying something very
One.
extravagant there.
Yeah, I think he's right to carry on because
Right,
there are all
one.
these people that seem to say that when the frame is with snookers required, it's end of frame. But Having gone 25 minutes without potting a ball, I think he
44.
deserves to
Ishpreet Singh
knock a
8.
few in. It's almost like an extended practice session. Frame's long gone.
9.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Nine.
different, isn't it, on the main table, obviously, with the lighting, the camera guys around the table, and just, you're centre of attention as well. And he hasn't had that much experience of that. The semi-final in Brentwood, he did freeze a bit. There's no shame in that at all. It was a massive occasion for him.
16.
Ruiz beat him 6-0. But he's taken a big step towards staying on tour at the end of the season, which, of course, has got to be one of his main aims. Probably is his main aim for the rest of the campaign.
17.
52.
There's his mother very
She looks
proudly
like-
watching on. Of course, we saw her
His
in
mom was
Brentwood.
praying for him.
53.
These home nations we've seen over the years, they can throw up, some surprises in
22.
terms of players going deep, reaching finals, reaching semi-finals.
Really hard when you play or when you have a competition. Your mother will be
Ishpreet
there.
Played a few
frame
shots.
considered frame.
But it is Judd Trump's frame.
Second
Look,
frames also
remember,
for Mr. Trump.
Every event this year, this calendar year, he's reached the quarterfinals. 14 tournaments, 14 quarterfinals. Can he carry his bat through the year and get to at least that stage? Of course, he's gone further in quite a few of those. It would be a remarkable run of consistency.
Good shot, Mr. Singh.
1.
Yeah, really good pot. Cue ball a little close to the side cushion. The red didn't go in cleanly, but it was still a very difficult shot to play and get. And this is going to be difficult to pot this with enough pace to get away from the right cushion back for a red.
8. That was a little difficult shot because the cue ball was
And it's a bit of a
safe.
shame. I don't think he's on anything.
Thank you, the third frame. Jack Jones to break.
Very difficult offset plant, this one, which he might be looking to get away up down the table anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, not attempting the pot.
Ishpreet Singh Chada 8.
So just half an hour playing time. As I say, this frame, I think, really is a big one for Chada. He
1.
goes 3-0 down. It's going to be very, very hard to turn that round. I think he made a lot of friends in Brentwood, though. He talks really well, doesn't he? Very positively about snooker. Made the decision
8.
to come over here. Not easy to do. But he's enjoying himself now. He won't enjoy that shot, though. That has gone wrong.
it's a mistake, I think. No, here is chance, unlike for Mr. Trump. Let's see, what's this? Oh, 1.
1.
Well, off the brown, it is a natural to play one cushion into the reds. Deciding to play on the loose one.
5.
If you could just get on that red by the black, and is he on that?
5.
16.
Well, that is, if he's on it, that's a sensational positional shot. That is an incredible shot from Brown.
6.
There was barely any margin for error to get on that red, and it was a key red. May not have got any applause, but that was a wonderful positional shot.
Well, it's one of those, isn't it? You know, when they say you pick it up
13.
and place it by hand, he couldn't have put it anywhere better. And so what a chance he's given himself, because the other big colours were not in good positions.
14.
Well, there must have been the temptation to just play the Brown at pace and hopefully move balls and just find a way of blasting the reds open. But he played a much more subtle shot than that in the end.
Anyone?
Well, this is the shot he played. I can tell you
21.
that is the most delightful positional shot you'll see. To play on that red, there's hardly any room, and he was just on it. That's incredible. Great vision.
Twenty-two.
1.
29. 30.
Oh, yeah, play a little delicate cannon here. He
37.
did try, I think, although he always had the top red anyway, but I'm sure he played to cannon the right-hand red.
5.
Finish on the bottom red in
37.
the bunch.
$38.
38.
Alexander Ustenbacher, 5.
41.
Well, he's
41.
reminding everyone, if they'd somehow forgotten, why Judd Trump is world number 1 here, isn't he? He's playing, it's not a barrage of huge breaks or anything hugely
42.
spectacular, but it's very efficient match play.
Bramble.
Sell even watching it rather than his own table. This time to get the reds open. So he's playing all the shots, using restraint when he needs to, and
46.
all out attack when also it's required. That goes to the opposite corner, so what a chance to get a 3-0 lead.
47.
In a position where it didn't seem that there was that many on.
1.
54.
Yeah, we said it was a big frame for that man, but again,
54.
he's been watching on in the main, and Judd Trump, great chance for 3-0, and
55.
then he's a massive, massive favourite to progress without really breaking sweat this afternoon.
This might try and cannon the second red from the left here. That was the red, and he got the cannon, but it didn't quite
62.
go as he meant to, despite still being on one.
62.
Just needs a colour.
63.
63.
It's pretty much an overwhelming scoreline, isn't it? It's exactly what Judd Trump deserves.
That wasn't absolutely clean, was
70.
it? But it's gone in, and
Fine.
surely 3-0 up. It all started really with that
71.
initial shot from the brown to get on that red. There was no margin for error.
Funny game, isn't it? Sometimes you look at all these shots that are spectacular, sort of shot of the tournament reel, and that wouldn't appear on it, but it was a very
78.
subtle
78.
shot.
Well, a chance now to add to his centuries tally. 27 this season already.
79.
He's top of that list, 4 in front of the next two, Sean Murphy and Mark Selby. There is a prize if anyone can get to 100 in the season. That will be difficult. I was looking back when Trump did it. He made about 60 by Christmas. So 27, obviously,
86.
tournaments
It's
become-
another chance for
It's,
Mr. Trump to
have to
century.
go some, but as long as he's still in these tournaments, he can still do it, obviously.
Wow.
If he gets to 100, Dave, you can have
And
something.
you can,
Sort
Mr.
of a
Trump,
season,
you can hit your century.
Can be playing in a lot of events. With a big run at the World Championships, which he's probably due to do again.
94.
For now, here in Belfast, he is dominant.
No, he's looking
95.
very good, and if anything, getting better now with each frame. Well, he did say like the venue, didn't he, in the interview at the start, and you can
95.
see why. All special memories for him.
98.
So this yellow for Judd Trump's first century of
Yellow is the-
2024 Northern Ireland Open.
ball
98.
for a century. Yes. Century.
1008 for his career. Got to the 1,000 mark in Cheltenham at the British Open.
103.
103.
$107.
107.
Right-handed.
Ah.
Pull is the blue in. What's he going to be with the
112.
pink? Some sort of double?
He popped the blue with his right hand.
You're sort of frightened if you're a pocket, aren't you, when he sort of gets to this stage
Wow.
of the frame. It was a great break. Underscore by additional shot right at the start.
His break was 112.